Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there complete to Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
For Chicago Bears.
Here's Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete. The Bears at 7-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Bengals defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
11 MT, 11 behind.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Bears nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. Set, ready. Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. And this is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's complete to Mooney. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Chicago.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. 43 rail. Hut, hut.
They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they... Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Oh, On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Bengals.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you get a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
On second down, Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put some. Ritter has it knocked down, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bears 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Ritter from the gun. Throw left side complete to Troutman. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Ritter to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Lucas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Mooney, the motion man right. Ritter now on second down. Touchdown Bears! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself. I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Here we go. Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
A gain of 50 yards. First down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ritter completes this quickly. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
On the ball.
Ritter now. Over the middle, complete. It's Lucas. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's complete to Mooney. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in and
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Going play action, Ritter. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He hits Mooney going across the middle. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 28 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Ritter will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down, Bengals.
On the line, ready? 1190. 1190.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just...
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Again, Elmer, partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Play action. It's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Stop.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Up the middle, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, They show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals,
it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
and now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
and I think you have to say ultimately this was a team that really underachieved. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.